नमो विश्वपादाय कृष्ण प्रष्टाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रष्टाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। उमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर्गोविंद सर्वकारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत्। Hare Krishna. By the costless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest and topmost knowledge, Pavitram Idam Uttamam. By Krishna's costless mercy, now we are in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, understanding very well about the symptoms of a self-realized person. Krishna is teaching us in this, when answering Arjuna's questions, Krishna is teaching us that the senses are very, very strong. It's very difficult to control our senses. In the senses, there are two types of senses: knowledge acquiring senses and then working senses. With the knowledge acquiring senses, we try to enjoy the sense objects. But to enjoy the sense objects, we need the working senses also to be working. If the working senses are not working, it's very difficult to enjoy the sense object. For example, if you want to taste nice food, enjoy food, prasadam, we should be able to open our mouth and then chew the food. To open our mouth and then put the food inside our mouth, there are 4 types of foods. Krishna says that pachami annam chaturvidam. Aham vaisvanaro bhutva praninam dehamashitaga pranapanav samayuktaga pachami annam chaturvidam. So I enter into everyone's body, praninam deham ashitagam, and I maintain them their breath, both incoming and outgoing air, maintain a balance. So basically, there is a balance needed for our breathing process. So Krishna is saying that pranapanav samayukta. That's what Krishna says. And by doing so, pachami annam chaturvidam. I digest 4 types of food. Chaturvidam. Four types. Pachami annam means I digest. I digest 4 types of food. That is the food what we chew and eat, and the food what we swallow, and the food licking, and then sucking the food. So these are the 4 types of foods. Krishna says that I digest them. Pachami annam chaturvidam. But when we take that food, of course, we are enjoying. It's very tasty food. So that's why when we eat more, we are in trouble also. So, but to enjoy, we have to use our working senses. The knowledge acquiring senses also has to be used, both together. So, the taste, the taste, we are getting it. The sense of tasting, it's coming from our knowledge acquiring senses. But in order to open our mouth and put the food inside our mouth, we need to use our hands to pick up the food and then put it inside, open our mouth and inside, and then chew it and then swallow it. All those things, in order to do all these actions, we need working senses also should be active. Without our working senses working, it is not possible to even to do any action. So that's why it is called as karmendriyas. Karmendriyas means they are working senses. And jnanendriyas are the knowledge acquiring senses. So if we are not able to keep our karmendriyas under control, then it's very difficult for us. That's why Krishna is saying that karmendriyahi karma yogam asaktaga savisishyate. So using our working senses, we should perform karma yogam without any attachment to the results. Then only it's good. Asaktaga savisishyate. That's what Krishna is teaching us. Karmendriyahi karma yogam asaktaga savisishyate. So, yastvindriyani manasa niyamya arabate Arjuna. So, for that reason, we need to control our senses with the help of our mind. With the mind only, we can control our senses. Yastvindriyani manasa niyamya arabate. Manasa means with mind. Then perform karma yoga. Karmendriyahi karma yogam asaktaga savisishyate. So, that means when we want to move our legs and hands and use all our karmendriyas, like using our mouth, opening and talking and chewing and all such things, we have to be very careful. We should be able to control them. Manasa niyamya. Manasa niyamya means we need to regulate. Niyamya means regulating. So regulate these senses with the mind. But what we studied in the sloka in the last class, the last sloka in the second chapter, 60th sloka, that we are going to just revise today also. The senses are very strong. They carry away the mind. Then how are we going to control these senses with our mind? For that, we need to practice Krishna consciousness. Then only it is possible. And it's not going to be just on a single day we can achieve that control over our senses, control over our mind. It's not going to be possible. But over a period of time, by practicing every day, it is going to be possible. That's why that practice is very important. Sanair uparame buddhya driti grihitaya atma samstam manakritva na kinchit api chintaye. So that practice we need to do gradually, step by step. Sanair, Uparami. We need to restrain our senses, control our mind by gaining determination with intelligence. Buddhya, Dhriti, Grihitaya. So with Buddhya means with intelligence. Manasa means with mind. Manasa niyamya means with mind we should regulate. We should regulate what? We should regulate our senses, indriyani. Yastu indriyani manasa niyamya. So we need to regulate our senses with our mind. But for that, we need first determination. For that determination, we need intelligence. Because buddhya dhriti grihite. Indriyani manasa niyamya. Whereas buddhya dhriti. So we need to understand grammar wise. Manasa buddhya. Manasa means with mind. We should control our senses. Buddhya means with intelligence. We should gain determination. Then it is possible we should be able to keep the mind under our control. Atma samstam mana kritva na kinchit tapi chintaye. So that means our mind should not be thinking about anything else. Na kinchit tapi chintaye. Our mind should not be thinking about anything else. Atma samstam mana kritva na kinchit tapi chintaye. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, it is going to be possible for us to control our mind and make our mind as our best friend and gain intelligence. So that means in order to control the mind, we need to have intelligence. If we don't have intelligence, we cannot control the mind. If we control the mind, then only we can control the senses. That's why in the 3rd chapter towards the end, Krishna said that Indriyani parani ahur indriyebhya param managa manasastu para buddhi yo buddhi paratastu sang. So senses are superior to dull matter, mind is superior to senses, and intelligence is above the mind, and the soul is above the intelligence. So this relationship we are understanding very well scientifically in this Bhagavad Gita, that with the mind we should be able to control our senses, but in order to control our senses, our mind should be under our control, and in order to gain that mind, to keep the mind under our control, we need determination, and that determination comes only with intelligence, and that intelligence only comes when we develop pure, full bhakti, love unto Krishna, Preeti Purvakam. With Preeti Purvakam only we can gain intelligence. We need Krishna's mercy to gain intelligence. Prasade sarvadukkanam hanirasyopajaayate prasanna chetaso hiyasu buddhir paryavattistate. Buddhir paryavattistate means our intelligence will be very well established. When we have Krishna's mercy. So that's why this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is needed. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we'll understand that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, and we will understand our relationship with Krishna. And when we dedicate our life unto Krishna, if we fully surrender unto Krishna with love and devotion, then by Krishna's causeless mercy, we will gain the intelligence with which we can gain the determination with which we can control our mind and with which we can control our senses. For all these things, we need Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Without that, what can we do? Without the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we cannot do anything. We'll be simply helpless. We'll simply, not only will be helpless, we will simply lose this human life. We won't use this human life and it will simply become a waste, just a garbage. This life, if you just live like animals, like eating, sleeping, mating, defending, ahara, nidra, bayo, maitunam, then no difference. No difference between a dog and a human. No difference between any animal or any other living entity and a human. If we don't use our human body, if we don't use our human brain to distinguish the difference between body and soul, if we don't understand the difference between body and soul, if we don't realize ourselves, then we will simply live like any other animal. That's it. But the problem is with human body, when we live like animals, when we commit sins, we are accountable. If an animal goes and kills another animal, we don't go and get that and put it in jail. But we can't do that with a human body. A human killing a human is a murder. The government puts them in jail. So we need to understand, we've got a human body, we've got a human brain, and this life, human life, is very, very special and very, very rare, this human brain. So we have to make full use of this opportunity. We are very fortunate that Krishna has given us this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, which we are getting, we are understanding every sloka, everything, all the questions asked by Arjuna, and everything is getting very, very clear to us. No confusion. So Bhagavad Gita, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we will be able to purify ourselves, because there is nothing else pure than this Bhagavad Gita. Mahijnanena sadarsam pavitram iha vidyate. So that way, with Bhagavad Gita, by surrendering unto Krishna, we are purifying ourselves, and then by Krishna's causeless mercy, we will be able to make progress towards Golok every day. So every day in our activities, we should be able to give up attachment to the material world. It should not increase day by day, it should decrease day by day. Our connection with this material world should decrease day by day, and it should come to an end. It should come to a complete end. We should not be affected, we should not be disturbed, we should not be attached to anything in this material world. That is the way of life. Then that means we are making use of this human body very well, this human life very well, if we are fully focusing our mind only on Krishna. Because Atma Samstam Manakritva Nakinchit api Chintaye. Nakinchit api Chintaye means don't think about anything else. But Krishna is saying that Manasamyamya Machito. Machito means think about me. Nakinchit api Chintaye means don't think about anything else. Machito means think only about me. We should be all the time thinking only about Krishna. That can happen only with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, and we make use of this knowledge, and we get ourselves engaged in spreading Krishna's message and identifying devotees and saving them from this material world. Because as I mentioned yesterday, and I have been telling every class, that everyone in this world is suffering. That is the reality. No one is enjoying. Suffering is the only permanent thing what we are experiencing in this material world. So how we can bring an end to all our sufferings? This Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Because Bhagavad Gita knowledge makes one to get connected with Krishna. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, when we are listening to Krishna, we are getting ourselves connected with Krishna. So once we are connected with Krishna, we are able to receive Krishna's mercy. Then all our problems also are solved. So our goal is to identify as many devotees as possible and connect them to Krishna. So now we are successfully studying in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So what we are studying in the second chapter in the sloka number 16. Yathato hyapi kaunteya purushasya vipaschitaga indriyani pramatini haranti prashabam managa. So even for a man with knowledge who is endeavoring to control the senses, but the senses are so strong and impetuous that they forcibly carry away the mind, even for a person who is endeavoring to control them. Then what to speak of anyone who is not even having any knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and not trying to control the mind? The senses are so strong and impetuous, O Arjuna, that they forcibly carry away the mind, even of a man of discrimination who is endeavoring to control them. In the next sloka, Krishna is continuing the sloka number 61. Tani sarvani samyamya yukta asita matparaha vashehi yasyendriyani tasya prajna pratisthita. So tani sarvani means all those senses samyamya we should control. That's what today in the entire class we are studying. I was teaching about that one. Tani sarvani samyamya. So all those senses we should control. We should not let those senses to carry away our mind. So Krishna is saying that you control those senses. How? Yukta asita matparaka. So by engaging in my service and keeping me as the ultimate destination, as the ultimate goal, yukta asita matparaga, then only it is possible. Then only we can control our senses. So vasehi yasendriyani. So you bring the senses under the control of yourself. Tasya prajna pratisthita. Anyone who can do that, his intelligence, anyone who is doing this, his intelligence is well established. Tasya prajna pratisthita. One who restrains his senses, keeping them under full control, and fixes his consciousness upon me is known as a man of steady intelligence. Then in the next sloka, what we are studying in the sloka number 62. Dhyayatho vishayan pumsaga sangaste supajayate sangat sanjayate kamaga kamat krodho abhijayate. Now Krishna is teaching even very scientifically that when one thinks about the sense objects, dhyayato vishayan pumsaga, then he immediately develops attachment to them. Sangaste supajayat. Sangat, with that attachment, sanjayate kamaga. So lust is produced from that attachment. Lust means strong desire to enjoy the material sense objects. That's what sangat sanjayate kamaga. From that kamat, krodho abhijayate. Anger develops. From kama, anger develops. Krodho abhijayate. Instead of Vishayan Pumsagam, Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsagam. If Krishna Pumsaga, what is going to happen? Dhyayato Krishna Pumsagam. Then also Sangaste Supajayate. Then also attachment develops. And this time, when we focus our mind on Krishna, the attachment develops on Krishna. We will get ourselves very much attached to Krishna. And from that attachment, Sangat Sanjayate Premaha, not Kamaha, it is Premaha. That is love develops on Krishna. Premat Bhakti Abhijayate. From that prema, devotion comes unto Krishna. That's what we need to understand. That's why we need to focus our mind only on Krishna, not on anything else. While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them, and from such attachment, lust develops, and from lust, anger arises. And what happens next? It continues. We'll study that tomorrow in the next class. Now, by Krishna's costless mercy, we have successfully finished up to sloka number 62 in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hina Mataji
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much Guruji for today's class. Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Mithun Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, how are you?
By Krishna's mercy, I'm fine, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, thank you Guruji for the wonderful class. This whole, that next Padyam also not in the same number, Guruji.
Which one, Prabhu?
Today, whatever we learned. So I thought that was like completely one.
No, yeah. Next 62 and 63 together, it will complete. Prabhu.
Yeah, because I always keep, whenever I hear the 61, automatically 62 comes in.
Yeah, 62, 63. 62 and 63. It's because we are studying 2 slokas every day, so that's why I just finished with 62. But 63, yes. When we do it, we will understand. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Dandavad Pranam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Tumba Nandi Santi.
Nandi
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Pranam.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. Yesterday I couldn't attend it, and today I attended the class. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Minila Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Namaskar, Guruji.
Namaskar.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
We understand and experience that our senses are so strong, and it carries away our mind to get attached to the sense objects, which leads to lust, anger, and other things which we understood through this class. So, using our intelligence, we should put ourselves into Krishna consciousness, and when we focus our mind on Krishna, and there is attachment towards Krishna, and that will transform into love, bhakti, and we can become a self-realized person. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mataji. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
I
Krishna.
joined a little late, Guruji, today. Missed the beginning part of the class, but thank you very much. And thanks to Venila Mataji also for always making a short summary of the class,
Yes,
the learnings from the class. So I was able to understand this, which is a very often quoted verse of yours. That
That
whatever
is correct.
comes in this,
Yes,
very
Mataji.
often you
Yes,
keep telling us.
62, 63. Yes, Mother. It's very, very
Yes,
scientific.
yes.
That is true.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram.
Ram. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. So we understand that how important determination is. And in our daily life also, I see that when we are determined to do something, come what may, we will do it. So that determination is basically, it can be developed stronger and stronger.
Yes.
That is, yes, that is a part of our free will. If we want to, we can determine and do anything.
Yes.
So I understand this determination for which we need good intelligence. That
Yes.
what is good for me, I need to do Krishna consciousness. I must do my japa association. So when I am determined with this intelligence of the right direction, I will surely be strong to follow it up.
Yes, no doubt. No doubt. It will happen.
Thank you,
Bhagavad Gita
Guruji.
knowledge will take us there, Mataji.
Yes. So it's very nice to reaffirm daily
Yes, Mataji.
that I must be determined today.
Mm-hmm. Krishna's mercy, all things will go good, Mataji. Great. Hare Krishna. Sarveshwar Vishnu Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Dandavad.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Dandavad Pranams Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji. Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
By the mercy of Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest and topmost knowledge. Now, today's class is very important, very wonderful class. We are knowing about the influence of senses on us. They are very strong and difficult to control. Two types of senses. One are knowledge acquiring senses, Jnanendriya, and other Karmendriya, working senses. Krishna says, I am in everyone's body. I maintain breath, balance, digestion. We enjoy taste, sense, knowledge acquiring senses, by knowledge acquiring senses, and then we working sense also we need. We should perform karma yoga without attaching to results. We need to control our senses with regulating our mind. That is karma yoga. Senses are strong and carry away the mind also. We need to control by practice only, very gradually. With intelligence, we gain determination that then we can control our mind. It is possible with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Soul is above intelligence. By love unto Krishna, our intelligence should be well established with Krishna's mercy by the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Our human life is special and rare. We have to make use of this opportunity. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we purify ourselves. Our connection with material world should come to an end. Krishna says, only think about me, not anything else. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we get connected with Krishna. That is, we remain in Krishna consciousness. Today's sloka number 60, Krishna is telling, even a person of knowledge endeavoring to control the senses, they are so strong, the senses are so strong that they carry away the mind. In sloka number 61, Krishna is telling, all those senses we should control, not let them free. By engaging in my service, keeping me as the ultimate goal, it is possible to control senses. Then that person's intelligence is well established. In sloka number 62, Krishna is telling very important sloka. When one thinks about sense objects, he develops attachment with them. From that attachment, lust, kama is produced. From kama, krodha develops. Attachment should develop with Krishna only. From that, not kama, love develops. From love, devotion to Krishna develops. Very nicely understood. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Jyoti Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class.
Thank you, Mataji.
Joined a little bit late, Guruji. I'll follow on YouTube.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna.